Hello everyone, happy Friday. We are here, Phillip Belenky with Coldwell Banker PBNW Homes, and I'm here with Billy Hilton. He will be on the camera. We're doing our very first live stream on Instagram. Usually we do these live stream open houses on our Facebook page, but we're trying something a little bit different today. So today we are in a very central and urban townhome. The address is 165 10th Avenue in Seattle. It's right on the edge of First Hill. The neighborhood is Yesler Terrace, also can be called First Hill since we're right on the edge of it. So since we have a few people actually before we continue, since there are a few people joining us, please do let us know if the sound is okay and if you can see everything okay. We're also trying things a little bit differently. We're doing a horizontal view instead of a vertical view. So please offer your feedback in addition to asking any questions about the property. So it's a townhome that's built in 2009. It's 3 bedrooms, 1,470 square feet, so just under 1,500 square feet. There's an attached garage and multiple outdoor areas. And so a lot of unique features here, especially as we compare this to many new construction townhomes, which is what a lot of buyers are certainly attracted to. But there is also this definite desire for more space and parking and more outdoor space. And you get that when considering a townhome that is a little bit older than brand new. But really it's only 11 years old, so not old by any means. And also it's very move-in ready here. It's all been freshly painted, new appliances, and so we'll get right to it and show you everything around here. So downstairs, so it is 3 levels. You enter on the ground level, and there is a large bedroom down here. Would make a perfect guest suite. For townhomes, the 3rd bedroom on the lower level is typically really small, if there even is one. This is a true bedroom. It has closet space, a door, and what makes it extra special is that there is an ensuite full bathroom, not just a 3/4 bath, but a full bathroom with a tub. Nice finishes, all very clean, nice tile work. When this was built, it was built by a small local builder. So there was a lot more attention to detail that went into everything here. You'll notice too, there are hard surface floors. These are bamboo floors. And so often there's carpet in the bedrooms, but for all of those with sensitive allergies, you'll especially appreciate having hard surface floors throughout the entire home. So again, multiple outdoor spaces here. So also what makes this a little bit more unique is that there's this large patio that's completely closed off. It's fully fenced. Has a little grass area, has some space for plantings. So there's this very private area. There's also a garden space on the south side of this building, which the owners created this wonderful vegetable and fruit garden. And then you'll see in a little bit off of the kitchen is a really nice west-facing balcony, a very usable balcony. So there are 3 outdoor spaces here to enjoy. And we are very much in the city, so it's nice to have those extra spaces.
Should we step out or just shoot it from?
Yeah, let's step out here since we're down here. So we're just a block away from Broadway and from Yesler, so where Broadway and Yesler meet. And Boren Avenue is just a couple blocks away as well, so very convenient to get around. But I bring up those cross streets because it just shows to you that while we're so close to all of that, it is very quiet here. And so we're south facing here, and so there's kind of nice light that comes in, but also there's this really cool palm tree that I think adds a nice touch, and in the summertime also provides some good shade. Kind of fun to have a palm tree in the northwest.
It almost looks like summer.
Yeah, blue skies, even though there was a torrential downpour today, but we're lucky it stopped and now you actually see some blue sky. So let's show the closet space here. So decent amount of closet space. And then in addition to this closet, there's also this extra closet space that kind of wraps down underneath the stairs, and it has a fancy motion light. So we all need storage, and with townhomes, it's really important to make sure when you're shopping for townhomes that there is enough storage, especially if there's not a garage, which is where a lot of people end up storing a lot of their extra things. But here we have a pretty awesome garage. And I say it's pretty awesome because the walls are fully finished. And so they're insulated, finished. The floors are in great shape. We just had the floors painted, so it's all very fresh. And what's so awesome about a garage like this is, well, obviously you can park your car here, but for those that don't have a car or that are okay parking in front of the garage, which you can actually do here, it's kind of like a driveway, and you'll see in a little bit once we poke outside. How you can also park. And so you can use this garage as just simply storage, or maybe a home gym, or maybe a studio of some sort. There's a lot of extra hobbies that we all have and that we kind of crave some kind of space for, and so this would work really well for that. Oh, and then also, since we're here, the water heater is electric and it's brand new. It's nice to show the systems of the house too. So the heating here, it's all forced air, electric wall units. Each room has its own thermostat, a digital thermostat, and there is an electric water heater. So since we're down here, let's just quickly pop out so you can see what I'm talking about with regard to the parking. So you walk out onto this alley. We're facing west. And so right here, where my car is parked, you can easily park here, maybe a little bit closer to the garage so you're not blocking the alley too much. But the residents of these townhomes do park like this regularly. So this is totally allowed, unlike many townhomes. So parking here, comfortable alley. There's 3 units here. So it's nice also to be part of a small complex. There's a newer apartment building next door. There's a lot of development around here, a lot of new housing. So it's a very energetic, vibrant neighborhood. We'll talk more about the location in a little bit, but having Broadway right here a block away, you get access to the streetcar. So there's a streetcar on both Yesler and on Broadway. So you can get to both light rails downtown and Capitol Hill literally within just a few minutes. So as we walk into, you'll notice it's a really wide space. The entry, if you're walking in with 2 people, if there's a bike and, all the extra things and groceries, it doesn't feel like you're going to be bumping into the walls all the time. So let's head upstairs. Yeah. So as we go to the middle floor, it may seem at first as a very typical townhouse layout, but really if you look closely, you'll realize it's not at all because it feels very spacious here. So the spaces, the living areas are all themselves quite large. And so in this living room, because of the way the stairwell is set up, it doesn't doesn't interfere with any of the living areas. This living room is quite deep. I'm really loving those built-ins, which you don't see very often on townhomes. There used to be an electric fireplace here, which the owners felt like there wasn't really a use for, and so they took that away, and instead they wired in the ability to have a flat screen TV. And there are lots of windows here. So all these windows here are facing south, which is really the ideal exposure to have in the Pacific Northwest. So even in the winter, there is a lot of light that comes through. And so we just saw a little bit ago from the living room, there's a small balcony, just a kind of a Juliet balcony, a walkout balcony. That faces east, but then all along the entire side of the townhome are south-facing windows. And you actually get a fair amount of sky view too, which really helps with that extra light. But today's a perfect example of, now we're at the end of September, sun is getting lower and lower on the horizon, and still there's lots of natural sun coming in. So this dining room also really spacious. It's a very wide room. It's both long and wide. And so you can easily fit a table here for 10, and have some additional furniture over here and have plenty of space in the middle to walk. These windows kind of stick out a little bit, so it kind of creates this extra space. You can have a smaller table actually as well and have it kind of go along where the windows are. Maybe even a round table here would work well. And having this extra 2 feet or so right by the windows here does make a really big difference. So there are some custom light fixtures here as well. So really comfortable living space here. So the owners were living here with 2 kids, so there were 4 of them, and they were able to utilize all the space and not feel like they were on top of each other, which is pretty hard to say with most townhomes. But typically with townhomes, there are either 1 or 2 people living there. So this kitchen here is totally ready to go. The appliances are new. Even the faucet is on the newer side, a commercial grade faucet. If you love to cook, this will be a kitchen that really you'll love to spend time in because there's so much countertop space. There's easily space here for 2 people to work together in the kitchen. If you like to entertain, there's this wonderful bar that doesn't interfere with any cooking surfaces. The cabinets have been recently painted. And also just the light here is truly incredible. When you're standing by the sink here, it's nice to be able to look at sky and to just have that natural light coming in. I'm really loving the combination of the white backsplash, the white subway tile backsplash with the black countertop, the black granite countertops, and then the blue cabinets. Gives it a really nice pop. Yeah, so plenty of space here, as you can see. You can have 3 people here even very easily. There's this wide walkway here, and it's nice too not to have the kitchen in the middle. So often, especially in the newer townhomes that were built from 2016 and onward, the kitchen is sometimes either on the main floor on the ground level, which has a really small dining and living area, or it's kind of centered in the middle. But here it's nice that it's off to the side. And again, the stairs don't interfere with the kitchen space. This is my real favorite feature of this home. So adjacent to the kitchen is this covered balcony. And what makes this so awesome is that you can actually use this space. So those patios downstairs, while they're so wonderful to have, in townhomes, because they're not part of where the main living space is, you just don't end up utilizing them very often. But here, it's so easy. It's just right off the kitchen. It's covered, and so with all the fall and winter dreary rainy days we have, you can still sit outside and either barbecue and just kind of have a year-round barbecue going, really. Catch the sunsets, evening light. And a thing that the sellers will really miss is this view of the Japanese Baptist gardens. And so these gardens are immaculately maintained and they change color throughout the year. And so having that literally as your view of this balcony is something truly unique and memorable. It's a good sized balcony, so it's not one of those teeny tiny balconies. Again, I'll spread my hands out. So yes, I'm touching both sides here, but I would say it's probably 7 feet deep, maybe 5 feet, 5, 6 feet wide or so. West facing, open sky. It's an alley here that is actually a very quiet alley. There's only these 3 townhomes and then that one apartment building that share the alley, and that apartment building has underground parking. Thanks everyone for watching today. We're at 165 10th Avenue, and the website where you can find more information on this home is seattleurbanlife.com, seattleurbanlife.com. And on that website, we have a list of 10 things that the sellers will miss most. There is a whole write-up about all of the wonderful aspects of this location. It's a location highlights page, which I urge you to check out. There's also a 3D Matterport tour, a 3D virtual walkthrough tour, so you can get into every little nook and cranny of the home. Let's actually go upstairs from here. And so on that website, again, lots of information and great resources you'll find, seattleurbanlife.com. So the townhome is 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, and 2 full bathrooms plus a powder room. And as we'll see in a little bit, in addition to having a full bathroom upstairs, there's also a shower, walk-in shower. So technically a 5-piece bathroom. So as we go upstairs, one of the things you'll notice too is that the ceilings are very high, the hallways are wide, and it just has that kind of open, airy feel that, again, in townhomes, sometimes it really lacks. Again, hard surface flooring throughout, bamboo floors, all freshly painted, white, and so it's very neutral. You can either add your own color, some accent walls, add some art, but it works, white right now is just something that most people prefer, and quite personally, I do as well. It just makes it feel very crisp and clean. This is the primary bedroom, so it's the main bedroom suite. The vaulted ceilings really make a huge difference too in the feeling of airiness. And so those 2 square windows that you just saw, those are facing south. And from one of these windows, the one that you're seeing right now, if on a clear day, you would get a great view of Mount Rainier. Yes, right there. Thanks, Billy. And then off in the distance too, you'll see the Cascade Mountains. And then from this larger window here, you'll see really nice open views. You can see right now the hills of the east side, kind of Bellevue, Somerset area, and then beyond that would be the Cascade Mountains. So for a primary bedroom to have east-facing morning views, I think is the better way to go. That way you're being woken up by fresh sunlight instead of having the hot summer sun beating in all evening, making the room really hot. So a really large space. So right now this is a queen-size bed. It can easily fit a king with nightstands. The room is deep enough to the way that it's designed with where the door placement is. There's plenty of space for an additional dresser, for a TV, for maybe a little sitting area, a chair. There's a bench at the foot of the bed, and there's still plenty of space here to walk through. There is this closet, which is on the deeper side. So it's not a narrow closet by any means. And so there's an ensuite bathroom, and what makes this really neat too is that the other bedroom on this top floor is on the opposite end of this bathroom, but this bathroom is made up of 2 sections. There's actually 2 rooms in this bathroom. This first room here has the double sinks and a soaking tub, a real soaking tub, with a little ledge here, so it gives you that kind of spa feel. I know something that the owners will also really miss about this home is having some quiet time in this bathroom and utilizing the bathtub. Lots of storage space underneath the sinks. And drawers here that are very convenient. Nice finishes, newly painted cabinets, granite countertop, tile floors. And then the second part of this bathroom, which can be closed off, is a walk-in shower and toilet. So really it's perfect for just that extra privacy. If this second bedroom up here is used as an additional, a true bedroom for sleeping for someone, it's nice to be able to have that extra privacy. So a fairly large walk-in shower. There's also this linen closet here. And the second bedroom upstairs is fairly big as well, and the ceilings are high. So they're vaulted in this section of the room, and then they are raised and then a bit vaulted on this side also. So it does feel very airy. The room is, I would say, probably slightly, smaller than the primary bedroom for sure, and similarly sized to the lower level bedroom. It's facing west, so the large window here is due west, which is great. That's why there's so much sunlight coming in right now. And while we're here, you can also really see and appreciate these gardens from the Japanese Baptist Church. I mean, really, this unit is perfectly positioned right in front of it. The hospitals are nearby here. Seattle University is close by, walking distance. You can walk down Broadway and get to the Whole Foods on Broadway and Madison Street in about 15 minutes. It's about a mile, just under a mile. So again, lots of windows in every room. So this room has 3 windows, one facing south and 2 facing west. Good amount of storage space. And again, each room has its own controls for heating. So there are digital thermostats and there are electric wall units in each bedroom. So in the hallway here, again, you can see very wide space, very light and airy. So it really does feel good. And then Billy will show you here this laundry closet, so full-size washer and dryer. So as we go down to the main level, I'll share with you a little bit about the location as well. So let's head downstairs. Before we do that, actually, let's check to see if there are any questions from anyone. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, for watching our virtual open house. This is how we get to host open houses these days, which has been very beneficial for many people. And,
No specific.
okay. So where we are located, we are right on the edge of First Hill. And so you can easily walk to the International District, which is literally 5 to 7 minutes from here. There is the kind of heart of First Hill, which is where Seattle University is on 12th Avenue. There's lots of great restaurants there, Babar being one of them. There's coffee shops. You can walk through the campus of Seattle University, which is really lovely. There's this huge labyrinth and gardens and walking paths. You can easily walk to downtown. The shopping district of downtown is about a 15 to 20-minute walk. Capitol Hill is close by. It's a mile away to the Pike Pine corridor, so very easy by foot. It's all pretty flat, but then also with the streetcar being literally right here, it would take you a good 5-7 minutes or so, and you will never need your car. There's this really awesome coffee shop called Togo Coffee, which is on Yesler and Broadway. And what I've been told by some area residents and also the owners is that the owner of that coffee shop pretty much knows everyone in the neighborhood. And it's that kind of coffee shop where you go in and it just has this community vibe where the owner is there working and he knows everyone and everyone is chatting with each other. It's this community gathering space that isn't well known unless you are living in this particular neighborhood. The International District has so many dining options. It's incredible. There's a great little sushi spot called Migoto. Tamarind Tree is right there. Greenleaf, Maneki, Shanghai Garden, some really popular places. And also super close to here are the on-ramps to I-90 and I-5, literally 5 minutes away. So getting to the east side really easy and pretty much anywhere on I-5, north and south. And then Judkins Park and Playfield is a 5-minute drive, also a fairly easy walk, about 20 minutes. And there the upcoming light rail in a few years will begin service from Seattle to the east side, so the East Link rail will be accessible from here. And again, walking to Capitol Hill, 15 minutes, to downtown, 20 minutes, Pioneer Square. A 15-minute walk away from here, you can get to 23rd and Jackson, which is where there's a very large new development as well. It's a Vulcan development with lots of great restaurants and lots of just kind of a vibrant, energetic feel. And so it's all very accessible here. And we're tucked away in this little urban pocket, which feels really kind of private while still feeling really accessible to all of Seattle. So again, you'll notice in this main living space, all of this light pouring in and just how wide the space is, hard surface flooring throughout, high ceilings, very comfortable living spaces. There's that little Juliet balcony that we were referring to earlier. So you have this little walkout balcony facing east. There's the covered balcony adjacent to the kitchen. There's the large patio and garden space off of the sliding door downstairs. And then there's also, along the entire south side of this building, is a walkway, a very well-maintained walkway, and then there's big garden beds. And so the garden bed is about 3 feet deep and runs along the entire side. And the owners have been maintaining it, and they have planted wonderful fruits and vegetables. And there is a budding fig tree, which you'll see is featured in the property video. But if you go to the 3D walkthrough tour, you'll see there are these 360 views that you can catch, and there is a 360 view of that entire south garden area, as well as the driveway and the back patio, so you can get really up front and close look. And if you have any additional questions about this home, of course, contact your broker if you're working with a broker, and then we're happy to answer any questions as well. And if you would like to consider viewing the home, please do let us know. Thanks for joining us. And again, the website is seattleurbanlife.com. We are Phillip Belenky and Billy Hilton here with Coldwell Banker Bain and PBNW Homes. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great weekend. Happy Friday.